Yo up guys, already gold, chosen energy. This is day 30 of 2020. Today we are going to talk about emotions and how to control your emotions, how to eliminate them completely and just allow yourself to be the emotion instead of feeling it. And with that said, let's get to it. This spiritual topic that I chose to elaborate and go deep in with the collective is the concept of emotion. As humans, we feel emotional throughout our lives because that is how we are programmed, since most of us live from our ego, subconscious mind, unconsciously. Therefore, emotion is created as the mind tells the body how to feel, which is what emotion is. So what that saying is, the emotion that we feel, it's pretty much the E is the energy, emotion is motion, as you probably know. It's just anything that moves. And the way emotion is created is, I think I talked about this before, I may have, but not thoroughly. The way the emotion works is, whatever our mind tells our body, that's how we feel, and that's how we kind of create emotion, and that's how emotion is created. So what if we're able to actually control our emotion and actually know how to reprogram and rewire our subconscious mind, and after that we can actually control how we feel instead of allowing the emotion to kind of like unconsciously just work in the background as we are on an autopilot, like a car or navigation in the Tesla. Energy given to motion is what creates emotion for human beings, like I was just saying. Moreover, we need our subconscious mind and ego to live in this realm called the third density, also known as 4D. So we must recognize our ego without identifying from it to avoid creating emotion. So what that's saying is, our subconscious, it is necessary, it is essential for us to actually live in this realm on the third density, which is also known as the fourth dimension. Our thoughts, the way we think, time and bad and good, etc. And so knowing that we need our ego and subconscious mind to live, and knowing that we don't have to necessarily identify by it. What that means is, just knowing that something exists, it doesn't mean we have to identify it. It's kind of like knowing that racism exists and then being racist. It doesn't make sense, right? So what if we reprogram that subconscious and that mind to work for us instead of against us? And with that, we can literally just tell our subconscious mind and our mind that we're happy, we're successful, we are great, we're not racist. That analogy. And when we love everyone, it's all love, 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 love. And while doing so, identify everything from our heart. So like whenever we feel like we have hate for someone, that's usually coming from the mind. The ego is control. It's trying to control us, it's trying to separate us. So what if we just right there and then just stop and say, okay, we're going to go from our hearts and just see that person as lovely as they possibly can be, because we're not jumping to conclusions, we're actually allowing them to be loved unless they prove themselves otherwise. Just like Elon Musk said in one episode of Joe Rogan's. He said, love everyone until they actually make you hate them. But until then, give them that law term, beyond reasonable doubt or something, I think. Yeah, that's the one. It's like giving them the, I guess that's what it is. Just give them the chance to be whole until they actually prove themselves not to be one, and then you just let them go. That's how it goes. But don't hate them and kind of make them into a monster, because not everyone is a monster. There's many beautiful angels out there. And there's also beautiful monsters. So that's okay. Furthermore, once we disconnect from our mind, aka ego, we can start living from our hearts while feeding our subconscious mind with what we wish to feel and become. And since our subconscious mind doesn't know what is real and what is not in our reality, we can tell our subconscious that we are healthy, successful, and living our dreams. So we will rewire our mind to tell our body that we are what we make our subconscious believe. Therefore, we can be healthy, happy, and successful. That's literally what we can do. Our subconscious mind is like a sponge. Think about it that way. That actually just came right now. It was a good analogy. Whatever we feed them, whatever water we put in them, whatever water meaning the information, the detail, thoughts, things, that's what it will literally get and grab and just kind of take in. So if we say good things to it, like, hey, you are loved, we are healthy, we're happy, everything is great, we are successful, everything's happening for us, then the subconscious will literally tell the body to feel great. So let's say if you're sick, you will feel great by telling your subconscious mind, by making it believe, I'm not saying just verbally saying like words, but actually making it feel by the thoughts that we think, that we are great. So when we think that we are great, we're telling our mind we are great. Therefore, our subconscious mind is telling our body, which is the emotion, but it's a good emotion, it's giving the energy to that emotion that we are feeling great. Therefore, our body feels great. Like there's so many times that I feel like I was really sick because I just didn't sleep enough, caught a little cold here and there, being outside too long sometimes with friends and stuff. And the next day I meditated and I told myself, no, I'm great, I'm feeling amazing. And you will be surprised. Like I want to say within the hour after some meditation while I was spoon feeding my subconscious mind, I felt 100%. I was like, wow, no Tylenol, no Advil, no massage, no hot stuff like yoga. So even though hot yoga does miracles, I've actually gotten 100% better from being super sick from hot yoga. It's really good. It's literally the most best medicine ever. But my point is, you don't have to go through medicine and through all this crazy shit, or just sleep and tell your mind that you are great. If you're sick, and you'll see how crazy your mind has power over your body. And if you tell your mind the good things, that you're great, you will feel great. Okay, let's see. One should know that as we live from our hearts and live off the autopilot mind by being spontaneous and conscious of our emotions and the way we think, feel, and act, then we can eliminate emotions and use our mind to dictate our body in our favor while we live from our hearts and live in the reality that we project by our high frequency and rewired subconscious. That is the best way to go about it, is to be conscious of what your emotions are. Because if you're feeling, it's all about looking inside your emotions, of feeling why you are feeling this way and what is the roots, And as soon as you do so, and you put the intention to actually extract and decipher your emotions, you realize what is causing your emotions. Therefore, you can rewrite your emotions by rewiring your mind, by telling your mind something else, that, like pretty much killing the old story, the autopilot, and retelling the story as you, the pilot. Wow, that was a good clutch analogy. Crazy one. Super impressed with my higher being. Thank you, higher Ari. Okay, lastly, practice stillness by keeping your mind quiet on neutral, and you'll feel limitless as you think your reality into fruition on the fly. That's the most important thing at the end, is when you're meditating, to retrain, rewire your mind, your subconscious, to feel great and not think from your mind but think from your heart. While you're doing this, you must have a still mind, which means like no thoughts and negativity, just a neutral mind at its like neutral base. Kind of like putting the gear on a car to like neutral, or whatever your thing is, the way your car is. Just putting that knob on neutral and just letting it go. Literally, that's how it goes. If you just put it on neutral and just let it go, it's literally your day. But letting go is your day, your life path, whatever you are on. It'll just go so smoothly because you're not really putting any gears on it. Like you're not putting gear 1, 2, 3. You're not putting it on drive. You're not hitting the gas. You're just letting it go. And as you let it just go on its own way, by trusting in its own way, by trusting the process, it'll go as smooth as you may possibly can imagine, like butter. And that's about it, guys. Stay vibey, much love, Ari, chosen. So remember that our emotions are pretty much what our mind tells our body. So if we feed our mind good things, we will not have bad emotions. We'll actually have good emotions. If that's even, that is good. Yeah. At one point, I thought emotions were super bad, but emotion is just the energy that we give to things that create emotions. So if we just tell ourselves good things, if we tell our subconscious mind good things, we will have good emotions. Therefore, we will live from our hearts. And by living from our hearts, we will already be winning, because if we live from our hearts, then we will not even have emotions. We'll just enjoy ourselves based on the reality that we create for ourselves by the mind and the subconscious that we train by knowing consciously what we are telling and what we are piloting our mind to believe that we are, and the reality that we live in. And with that said, much love, peace, namaste. Stay vibey.